Right now, I'm holding something that most of us can grab without a second thought, a bottle of water. It's clean, it's sealed, it's accessible. But here's the thing, this bottle doesn't tell the full story. Behind every sip is a complex chain of sourcing, treatment, packaging, transport, and waste. And while the bottled water industry is a $300 billion global industry, over 2 billion people still lack access to safe drinking water. That's nearly 1 in 4 people on the planet. A few months ago, some of my colleagues visited a remote community in northern Canada. They told me the landscape was breathtaking. But what struck them the most wasn't the scenery. It was the fact that the community still relied on trucked-in water. In today's world, in a country known for its freshwater abundance, we often take water for granted. Turn on a tap, flush the toilet, water the garden, but for billions of people, those simple actions are a luxury. The question is, how do we change that? Now is the moment to rethink how we deliver water. The ask is, how do we get water to as many people as possible, sustainably, equitably, and efficiently? And how do we ensure that no one is left behind? Let me take you back to Cape Town in 2018. The city was on the brink of day zero, the day the taps would run dry. It was a wake-up call for urban planners, engineers, and government worldwide. Since then, we've seen similar crises in Chennai, Sao Paulo, and even parts of California. Water scarcity isn't a future problem, it's a now problem. And it's not just about droughts. It's about aging infrastructure, pollution, population growth, and climate change. As someone who has spent close to 3 decades working in water and wastewater, I've seen the complexity firsthand. But I've also seen the power of innovation, collaboration, and community-led solutions. I've seen what happens when people come together, not just to fix pipe, but to build trust. We need a new model, one that's resilient, inclusive, and future-ready. Here are 5 key areas to solve the water access challenge. Number 1, infrastructure innovation. We need to rethink how we build and deliver water systems, using, for example, advanced desalination of seawater, decentralized solutions like solar-powered desalination and rainwater harvesting, smart water grids that detect leaks and optimize flows, digital solutions that combine AI and remote sensing to manage water infrastructure lifecycle, and mobile water delivery for disaster zones and remote communities. These aren't just ideas. They're already being piloted in places across the globe. We must scale what works and adapt it to local contexts. Number 2, policy and governance. Water access is also an issue for our policymakers and governments. We need cross-border cooperation on shared water resources where water scarcity intersects with political boundaries, transparent pricing models that ensure affordability, regulatory frameworks that prioritize sustainability, and policies that promote equitable access to clean water. Because without good governance, even the best technology can fail. Policy isn't just paperwork, it's the backbone of progress. Number 3, technology and data. Digital tools are game changers. For example, AI to improve demand forecasting and infrastructure planning, remote sensing for groundwater mapping to support sustainable extraction, and digital twins of water networks to enable optimization. These innovations help us to make smarter decisions and reach more people. Data turns guesswork into precision, and precision saves lives. Number 4, climate resilience. Water systems must withstand extremes. It is imperative that we embed resilience into every layer, from policy to design. That means designing for droughts and floods, restoring natural ecosystems like wetlands, and integrating water strategies into climate action plans. We can't separate water from climate. They're two sides of the same coin. And if we fail to plan for climate, we plan to fail on water. Number 5, community engagement. Infrastructure must serve people. That means listening to local voices, empowering women and indigenous communities, and educating the next generation on water stewardship. Because real change happens when communities are part of the solution. Water solutions must be co-created, not imposed. So what can we do? We need to shift from reactive to proactive, from crisis response to long-term planning, from isolated efforts to collaborative cross-border partnership. Imagine a future where every community has access to clean water. Every building recycles and reuses water. Every city plans for water resilience as a core priority. We're already seeing it happen. In Canada, First Nations-led water projects are restoring ecosystems and empowering communities. In Singapore, advanced recycling systems turn wastewater into drinking water safely and sustainably. In Africa, solar-powered kiosks are providing clean water to thousands of people, off-grid and on demand. In Australia, smart metering and behavioral nudges are helping reduce urban water consumption. These are the models we must scale, not someday, today. To summarize, water is not just a resource, it's a right. And solving the water access challenge is one of the greatest opportunities of our time. Let's be the advisors, guiding smarter water decisions and bringing everyone to the table. Let's be the world shapers, designing systems that protect our most vulnerable communities. Let's be the pioneers, using data, technology, and compassion to drive change. And of course, let's be the impact makers, building a future where water truly is for all. Because when we solve water, we unlock health, dignity, and opportunity for everyone. Thank you.